Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about reasons why husbands leave their women or their wives. As a married person, I know you always have that reason why your husband left you. So I just want to talk about husbands leaving their wives and reasons behind most cases. That is our discussion today. Now, if you have not subscribed on my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm. And by the way, put the notification button on so that each time I upload a video, you will be the first one to be notified. Now, back to our discussion. As a married woman, I know there are those times that you can't even define why your marriage is not working. Why is it that most of the time we break off with my husband and you look at the reasons why we are breaking, either is something so strong or it's something that we will have just managed and we keep our marriage going. Now, I have read a lot of books. I have gone into seminars. I have attended those seminars. I have gotten a lot of insights. And as a woman, I just want to explain to you reasons why husbands leave us. So let us go into this discussion now. Till death do us part were his words to her at the altar on their wedding day. Everybody has gone through that path, even if you did not have a wedding, but at least this is a discussion or a conversation you had with your partner. Now, how come he's now living his life with another woman? A question also pops in. You ask yourself, how is it possible? What are we discussing today? Reasons husbands leave their wives for another woman. This one is going to be a good discussion today, and I'm going to give you reasons. I have my own reasons, okay? And you can add yours on the comment section. What could have made him leave me as a wife for another woman? Or you can ask yourself, why did this man leave his beloved wife? You don't have answers. I have answers for you. Another question pops in. How did he get to the point where he no longer desires to spend the rest of his life with me or with your friend? Another question, like, what is going on? Okay, let us find out why a man could leave his wife, either partially or permanently, for another woman. It is very painful to see your husband leaving you permanently or even partially to go find another woman, and then they're living somehow happily, So one of the reasons is he is bored in the marriage. I know that one is something that people don't want to accept, but when he is bored in the marriage, something will pop up. Sometimes people get bored in marriage. A friend shared his fear about committing to one woman for a lifetime. He said he feared that he would get bored at some point as he naturally loses interest in things that once excited him. He constantly speaks to do new things. Therefore, he fears that his traits of his may affect his decision to vow to spend the rest of his life with only one woman. If the fun that used to be in the relationship no longer exists, a man may seek fun and excitement elsewhere. I told you, when a person is bored, when a husband is bored in the marriage, the desires will be, I just want to commit myself to another woman. I don't think if I can continue with this woman for a lifetime. Another reason is he falls out of love with her. Your man will fall out of love. If a man no longer loves his wife, everything she does will no longer interest him, making it easier to notice other women. Then it gets to the point where he begins to compare his wife with another woman. And he gradually concludes that the other woman is the new love of his life. In situations like this, his communication and conflict resolution efforts will be reduced. So the zeal and will to make things work out in the marriage may disappear, thereby making his heart fonder of his new love interests. Make sure as a woman, your man never falls out of love with you. Another reason that I also found out that he will feel disrespected. When he feels disrespected, a man who feels constantly disrespected could also leave his disrespectful wife for a woman who makes him feel like a treasure. A woman can disrespect her husband in many ways, which may contribute to his resolve to leave her for another woman. If she talks down on him, does not value his opinion, compares him to other men, undermines his contributions, and a lot of reasons, he may move on to another woman who makes him feel respected. And women, ladies, the moment you find yourself disrespecting your man, let me tell you, my dear sister, that is mostly the end. You will find your man going to look for another woman. And there are so many women outside here who are willing to pamper your man, who are willing to treasure him, who are willing to give this man the respect that the man deserves. So avoid disrespectful acts in front of your man. Another reason why I feel like men leave their women is when he feels choked. The responsibilities of marriage and parenthood may become overwhelming for a man, especially if he isn't prepared for such. This is why there seem to be more deadbeat fathers than mothers. It appears easier for men to flee from the responsibilities of parenthood than women. In search of breathing space, a man may run into the arms of a child-free woman. He could also feel choked if the wife monitors his every move and does not respect his privacy. This is common with extremely jealousy women who let their jealousy prevent their men from socializing. And this one I'm talking out of experience, because every time you feel like you have to monitor your husband, you have to monitor your man, whatever he does, you are there, you choke him. This man will run away. This man will be like, I'm no longer interested in you because you do not respect my privacy. Okay? Respect men's privacy. That one will avoid a lot of divorce issues, a lot of permanently, I no longer want to stay with you. Another reason is when he feels neglected and cared for. One of the reasons why we get married is to meet each other's needs. But if a married man feels single because of his wife has neglected him and couldn't be bothered about his needs, he may decide to have his needs met somewhere else. More often than not, it is about the emotional and sexual needs of a man that makes him feel so neglected. So, we women, currently, we usually don't care about these husbands of ours. We neglect them. You don't even know your husband has gone out dressed like how. You don't even care if all is well with him. Like, whatever he wears, that is none of my business. Okay, because he's a mature man, if he wants to dress the way he wants, that is none of my business. No. If you neglect your man and do not care, it will result your man to have an affair outside. Another reason is he no longer finds his wife attractive. When a man doesn't find you attractive, that one seems so bad, but it is a truth. When a man finds you as a woman not attractive, over time, some men complain, okay? Like they will complain. They have lost interest in their wives, especially bodies. I don't know why. It usually comes like your body is too fat, go to the gym, you look like and you are a mother, you've brought in beautiful babies in the house, but this man feels like you have neglected your body. I don't find it attractive. If you find your man asking you for do gym session, I feel like, babe, your stomach is protruding so much, you have a lot of fat, baby fat, please do something about your body. Even if you've not given birth, but the way you are feeding, you have added a lot of weight, this man will be like, please do something with your body. Okay, some men are like that. I'm not saying all men are like that, but some men are like that. Now, if you hear your man speaking about that, please just do the necessary. Don't start a lot of noise, okay? This loss of interest will obviously lead to a loss of sexual attraction, and that one you should understand. It could stem from factors ranging from overfamiliarity to body changes due to maybe aging, childbearing, as I've said. Maybe you had an accident or an ailment or so and so, and there's some changes of your body. Some men will find you unattractive. They will not find you attractive at all. Therefore, he no longer find like sex with you so exciting. So if he finds sex not exciting with you, he will have to go somewhere else. Consequently, he may leave you as a woman or as a wife whose body retains his sexual attention. Okay, he will leave you. This man will leave you. I'm telling you for free. Another reason is when he is sex starved. Sexual starvation has pushed many men to leave their wife for another woman. Sex is one of the commonest reasons some marriages have broken down seriously. A man may not have sex with his wife, but she refuses to oblige him. Okay? She starves. You as a woman, you starve. You starve your man of sex, and when he no longer finds the situation tolerant, okay, he opts for another available option to satisfy his urges. Now we keep on complaining. I don't have. I don't have the urge. I don't have the urge. Okay, you are not sick, you are just okay, but you just feel like I don't have these sex urges. Let me tell you, a man will not tolerate for long. I'm telling you, it's very sad. This man will not tolerate for long. He will go and he will just go and satisfy himself somewhere else. And it is very, very sad. It is very, very sad when you discover your husband has decided to satisfy his urges outside there. It really pains. I'm telling you, it pains a lot. So as a woman, do the necessary. This thing pains. If it happens to your household, I don't know how you'll take it. It only needs a mature person to understand what's happening in the closed doors, but it really, really pains a lot. I'm telling you, it pains a lot. Another reason is he feels endangered. One's marital home is meant to be it's meant to be a safe place where one can live without fear. That one is what we understand, where you can live without risk. However, when a man's life is threatened by the woman he is married to, he may have to make the decision to leave so as to live. This fear of danger could be caused by maybe domestic violence, threats to harm him, okay, or even fetish things, okay, on the part of the woman. Nowadays, men, they will not tolerate domestic violence. They will not tolerate you harming them. So in such instances, it is not unexpected for the man to prioritize his safety over the marriage. This man will have to leave. Okay, he cannot stay there. Just to say, the way women usually say, even if he beats me today, I will just stay here because of my children. A man will not do that. A man will leave. Okay, he may therefore run into the arms of a woman with whom he feels safer. Okay. Another reason is he is not content. When a man is not content, let me tell you, problems. If a man lacks contentment, he will never feel satisfied with his wife. no matter who she is or no matter what she does. A person lacking contentment will always feel that what they have is not as good enough as others, and they will do anything possible to chase what others have. A man's decision to leave his wife may not be due to the wife's fault. He probably simply lacks contentment. And a man who is not content with his choice of partner will lack the patience to work out things during the difficult season of marriage, and may likely chicken out at the slightest like encumbrance. Okay, for every married person, it is important to know that you will most likely meet other persons who are better than one spouse in some ramification. However, contentment is to regard one spouse as one's perfect fit, even with their imperfection. After all, we are all humans with imperfection, aren't we? Okay, so when a man is not contented with you, probably he will have to leave. Okay, probably he will have to leave. And another reason why men do this is change of interest. Change is the only constant thing in life. People change over time. Our interests are prone to change owing to the variable circumstances that may surround our lives at each point in time. Therefore, if a man's interests no longer align with his wife, he may consider this a tenable reason to leave his wife for another woman who seems to share his new interest. This is why intending couples should more importantly check for each other's core values beyond interest. Our core values are more deeply rooted and often inform of our interest. Also, both partners need to grow together. If one partner is laid back while the other constantly invests in personal growth, I'm telling you, and even development, I'm telling you, the interest could become discord. So, when a man loses interest in you, you know, if you cannot grow together, if you cannot check on each other's core values beyond interest, this man will leave you. This man will go. Another reason is when his wife can't give him a child. I know this one is a very serious issue, but let me tell you, I have come to understand that if you cannot give a child to your man will leave. Your man will have to look for somewhere else. Even in the Bible, you remember when Sarah and Abraham were like taking long, Sarah decided to be like, hey, let me just look for a lady for this man. Why? Because he felt like maybe Abraham would have gone outside there to seek and get another woman who will be able to bear a child for him. Now, if a man wants to have children and his wife has fertility issues, he may prioritize his needs for children over his relationship with his wife. Infertility is a huge test of couples' commitment to each other, and many men have failed this test. This is where the famous saying, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, begs to be proven. People marry for several reasons. A man whose primary reason for getting married is procreation, which is unlikely to remain in the face of infertility. An unmanaged compatibility will always lead to so many things, okay? Especially as a woman. Listen, go and make sure you do like you are do medical go to the hospital, have your medical report well, so that when you go into marriage, you will know the consequences. Okay, listen, you need to know your rhesus factors, you need to know your genotype, know your blood group. Okay, understand incompatibility. And let me tell you, some of us, we can't get children because we are not compatible with our fiancés. Chances of having children and healthy children become so bad. So if you have unmanaged rhesus factors, incompatibility will result to a lot of miscarriages. And then you'll start saying, oh, there are witches in our home. Oh, they have decided to poison me. Oh, my marriage is going down because somebody has decided to do me these things. Let me tell you, you will have inability to conceive. So there are things, before you start including witches and wizards, go and test yourself in the hospital. And let me tell you, all these fertility struggles could even make him choose to have a child outside of wedlock and leave his wife for his baby mamas. That one I can tell you for free. It is the truth. Okay? So, please, if you are a woman, make sure before you get married, and when you are still having this courtship thing, make sure you know your blood group and your genotype. It will save you a lot. Another thing, when you are a woman and you nag a lot, men don't like nagging people. They don't. Nagging is one thing that could drive a man up the wall and make him leave his wife for another woman. When a woman criticizes every action of her husband, refuses to appreciate him, complain a lot, focuses on his shortcomings and threats, his peace of mind, he may get fed up. This man will get fed up and leave you to another woman. Listen, if you are a woman, there are so many reasons why men have decided to leave us. And that is the reason I say our topic today is listen, women. There are so many reasons why men have decided to be, I can no longer stay with you. So many of these issues that I have highlighted above are caused by a breakdown in communication, a refusal to grow or make promises, compromises, okay, or even a lack of understanding of what marriage entails. It can either be the fault of the woman or the man, or life simply happens to them. Now, I know you've learned something today. You as a woman, I know you will tell me, Chichi, this is the reason why my husband left me. What have you learned? If you have this, if your last relationship did not work, you are getting yourself into another relationship. What have you learned from the former relationship? Okay? Don't allow your husband to leave you for another woman. That thing is something so bad. It is very, very bad. And especially if it happens that you are the reason why this man has decided to go. Okay, let this thing till death do us part work for you until the years that the Bible said you will depart from this world. Okay, I wish you a happy marriage. I wish you a happy relationship, and let us talk about this thing. It really helps and builds us a lot. Until next time, guys, bye.